none other than Dr. Chris Cokley, who hails from Houston, Texas. And I thought I'd give you that surprise. Dr. Cokley, take it away.
Well, Arlen, I just want to start by just saying thank you for inviting me to participate in this launch for MB25. You know, I'm so excited because I was MB25 before they were born, you know, and I went through what they're going to go through. And I hope they can see in me a glimpse of what they can do and where they can go. And that's what excites me more than anything. And like every generation, their generation is being counted out right now. So many people are saying Generation Z, and they're less motivated, more depressed, lack of goals. Like, see, they said all that about us. Generation X, they said first generation that'll never make more money than their parents. And they just had all these predictions of doom and gloom for us when I was young and getting started in business. You know, somebody took me down to take a look at a meeting when I was 19 years old. And I sat in that crowd full of adults. The average age in the room was probably 40 or 50 years old. And I didn't understand everything that they were saying or what they were talking about. But I knew I wanted to be somebody so bad I couldn't stand it. I knew that if half of what they were saying is true, if it was an opportunity to make a six-figure income, that I was going to give it a shot. And so I left that meeting at 19, and I went home and had the conversation with my mom that Devontae talked about with his mom, you know. And I talked about, I've seen it. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to do all these things. And my mom looked at me and said, what you're going to do is stay in college and finish and become an engineer, like you said. I don't know what kind of Kool-Aid they had at that meeting, but you shouldn't have drank any. And I was deflated for a minute. And I was like, wow. But see, they said something at that meeting that I never forgot. And they said, if you ever want to win, if you ever want to be successful, if you ever want to do something great, you can't listen to broke people. You got to follow people who've done it. And see, I love my mom to death, but at that time, my mom was broke. Not only was my mom broke, my aunts, my uncles, and everybody in my family was broke. My brothers and sisters was broke. So I automatically knew I couldn't listen to anybody that was in the circle I was currently in if I wanted to break out of that circle and do something special. And I got together a team of my friends and my cousins, and we were all 19 and 20 and 21 years old. And we were sitting around dreaming about what we wanted to do and where we wanted to go and how we were going to make it happen. We would go to the car dealerships and sit in the cars that we wanted to own one day. We would go walk through mansions that were being built and talk about the homes that we were going to have one day. And then we went into business and we started trying to do business, and we met all type of opposition of people who said, you're too young. I got suits older than you. I got shoes older than you. You know, why would I listen to you? Why would I follow you? And then we just knew we had to be sharper than everybody else, smarter than everybody else. We had to outwork everybody else. We had to do everything 10 times more than everybody else so that they respect that our youth had nothing to do with our ability to make things happen. And we built and built and built. And my mentor said, if you just stay focused and follow me, and he said, most of your friends are gonna get caught up drinking beer and chasing girls, but you gotta stay focused. He said, in 20 years, by the time you're in your 40s and 50s, you'll be one of the best to ever do it. And